Hey, WVTM 13 Chief Meteorologist Jason Simpson here with you. We've got an alert day coming up on Wednesday, and that is all because of some intense thunderstorms that will be moving out of Mississippi into Alabama starting as early as 2 to 3 o'clock on Wednesday morning, and this threat rumbles all day long. Usually when we're dealing with spring thunderstorms, it's not quite like this. It's almost a one and done kind of scenario, but there's so much heat and humidity as well as cold air aloft that we may have some life-threatening thunderstorms that you need to pay attention to, especially south of the Birmingham and Tuscaloosa areas on Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening, and even a few early in the morning. High winds, very large hail that could be as large as a baseball or bigger, and tornadoes are possible within these thunderstorms. And here's the way the timing is going to work out. I think midnight to 6 a.m., communities that are highlighted in orange and yellow here, including Tuscaloosa and Birmingham, as well as the Alexander City area, Clanton. Between midnight and 6 a.m., we're going to have a healthy batch of thunderstorms that develops in this zone right here. Now, I'll show you the Futurecast here in just a moment, but that's where I think the majority of it happens. So much so that from Gardendale northward up toward Cullman and Jasper and Gadsden and Tennessee Valley region, we're probably not going to get a lot of rain early Wednesday morning. Might get a thunderstorm, yes, but it won't be as widespread as what's happening a little bit farther south, especially over Greene and Hale and Bibb and Chilton and Autauga, Elmore, and Coosa counties. From about noon, from 6 a.m. to noon, we've got scattered thunderstorms that pretty well develop statewide. It's not going to rain every single place. It won't even rain everywhere on Wednesday. That's just how this is going to work. But through the late morning, early afternoon, it's just kind of hit or miss, a little hodgepodge of thunderstorm activity. And then from around noon to midnight, these are the areas that I think could be impacted the most by thunderstorms that develop over here and then move this direction through the evening hours and on into early Thursday morning too. And this pattern, wow, for June, this doesn't happen in Alabama very often, but look what's going to happen here. And I'll take myself out of the frame here in just a moment, but just get an idea there early in the morning, 7 o'clock. There's our Futurecast using the HRRR guidance, and this is the latest extended version of that came in just after 7 o'clock this evening. I want to show you this thing called updraft helicity. That is an indication that thunderstorms are rotating down here and even a few over here into parts of West Alabama too. When we have rotating thunderstorms, it does not necessarily mean tornadoes. It just means you can't rule those kinds of things out. So here's what we've got for the rest of the day. We get a little break in the action, and then somehow we destabilize again, like to the point of getting off the charts unstable on our graph down here, on our legend. We go from low instability up here around Huntsville, Scottsboro, Decatur, Athens, Sand Mountain, Lookout Mountain, to look at this over Hale County and Tuscaloosa County. Some of these places will have had 3 inches of rain by 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and we're blowing the instability just out of the water. So then watch this. We move forward to 5 p.m., boy, we still have a lot of unstable air, and look how it goes all the way up to Huntsville by this time. And we're off the charts down here in Dallas County and Marengo County, Chilton County, Coosa County, probably as much as, if you know anything about CAPE, 3,000 to 4,000 joules per kilogram, which is a lot. So then what happens is this next disturbance comes in. We've got the fuel, 8 p.m., and we've got the storms, and especially from Birmingham south. And we'll even add Walker County, parts of Blount County, St. Clair, Calhoun, maybe even Etowah County. From there southward, some of these storms are going to pack a major punch. And you can see I kind of shaded out where the storms are. And these are the tracks of the rotating elements, the rotating updrafts of those thunderstorms. See, they're all over the place. So we may end up with 2 waves of very significant thunderstorms, followed up by, you guessed it, even more storms Wednesday night into Thursday morning. So total rainfall here through Thursday afternoon. There are places in Pickens, Tuscaloosa, Bibb, Chilton, Coosa, Tallapoosa County that may go over 6 inches of rain. See these spots right here from Benevola up toward Ralph and Foster's, down toward Moundville, around Lake Martin, Alex City, Dadeville, and then down toward Roanoke and Wedowee. even around Selma and Plantersville. Just tremendous rain in the southern part of the state, central part of the state. Notice how it's a little spottier up here toward the north in Morgan County and Jackson County, DeKalb, Cullman. It's not going to rain everywhere. I wish that I could give you a little bit better idea of exactly where it's going to happen, but when we're dealing with this many waves of thunderstorms, it is certainly not set in stone because each thunderstorm complex is going to have some ripple effects downstream on how it all works. So there is a potential for some flash flooding. We're already watching this disturbance out to the west, and it is electric over Arkansas and Louisiana here at 9:28 in the evening. These thunderstorms are tracking eastbound, and it's this cluster right here over southwestern Arkansas, northern Louisiana, that's going to make that track something like this right here. We think that's where it's going to wind up. So early in the morning, the best chance of thunderstorms, Tuscaloosa County into Chilton County, Marengo County, Wilcox County, even down toward Washington and Choctaw and Sumter. So just be on guard. Make sure your weather radio is working and you are prepared for it. So here again, I showed this in a video on Tuesday and then again today, on Monday and then again today. This upper level flow or mid-level flow, we're just getting all this surge from the Gulf of Mexico, and the upper air winds are such that it's fueling these storms. You can even pick out where some of the rain-cooled outflow is here. There's a little bit over Georgia. Here's some over central Alabama. Here's some more over Mississippi. So remember those spots, and then watch as we move forward in time here. We get more of it through Thursday. Finally, even though we probably still have some storms going on down here to the south, finally, early Thursday morning, we get enough outflow and rain-cooled air that we settle things down here around central Alabama and Mississippi. But then Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening, it starts to crank up again. This is at 9 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. Pay attention to the wind in this zone and how the heat just starts to pump up in there again. Here we go. Thursday, more scattered thunderstorms expected, and some of them are going to be heavy. So there's an impact day up for Wednesday. The high around 83. Now, this is the central Alabama forecast. Thursday, Friday, there's still an impact day up for Thursday. We may still have to add a few impact or alert days to the 7-day forecast here. I try to hesitate on doing that too many days in advance because so much can change between now and Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. But there are going to be some heavy thunderstorms out there, so much so that by Tuesday of next week, a lot of us are going to have more than 4 to 6 inches of rain in central Alabama, and most of North Alabama is probably going to wind up with more than 3 inches of rain. I don't think there are too many of us that get less than an inch in the next 7 days. This is just some amazing June rainfall coming this direction.